Andy, I hear something really exciting happened at your house the other day.
Dee, guess what?
What?
Yeah, just when we were about to give up hope,
Yeah?
the most amazing thing happened.
It did.
Yeah, it was like the best magic trick I've ever seen.
Wow.
But it was a trick only God could do.
Ooh.
Dee,
Yeah?
you remember Stripey?
I do, of course I do.
Well, Dee, out of that kind of ugly little chrysalis that was Stripey,
Yeah?
this really big, beautiful butterfly arrived.
Really?
Yeah, Dee, he filled the whole cup that the chrysalis was in.
Wow.
He had black wings with yellow stripes. And the label on the cup, it said he was a giant yellow swallowtail.
Wow.
Dee, he was perfect.
Aw.
He was really something.
Wow. So I know the directions said to release the butterfly as soon as the wings started to flutter. So I'm wondering, were you sad to let him go?
Well, no, not really, Dee.
No?
No, I was so happy he finally had those big, beautiful wings. And I couldn't wait for him to have a chance to use them to go out into the world and be a happy butterfly.
Aw.
And Dee, my family and I, we said a prayer thanking God for the beauty and miracles of nature,
Aw.
for the joy of celebrating Jesus' resurrection this Easter season. And we ask God to look after Stripey
Aw.
and everyone else.
Aw, Andy, I'm so glad it was such a good experience.
Yeah.
But I see that you have moved on to a new animal.
Yes, I have. Sheep.
Sheep. Sheep. I'm wondering about the journey from a butterfly to a sheep.
It was a class field trip to an animal sanctuary.
Oh.
I loved it, Dee. And then I got an assignment to pick one animal to find a creative way to tell my class about.
Okay.
So, Dee, I really want to thank you for helping me make Huey!
Let's see.
Yeah,
Like that?
yeah, see, he's kind of a puppet.
Wow, look at you.
Hey,
That's wonderful.
would you want to hear my report, Dee?
Of course.
Okay,
All
here.
right. Can I hear it just as you do it?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Bah! Hi, my name is Huey. Bah! I'm a domestic sheep. I have a thick, woolly coat, and people use my wool to make warm blankets, sweaters, and socks. Sheep are also used for meat and milk. I graze on grass and plants, and I respond to facial expressions. I'll warm up to someone who smiles quicker than to someone who is frowning. I have an incredible memory for people's faces, voices, and the call of other sheep and lambs. And I like to stick with other sheep in my flock. You see, I'm pretty timid and defenseless. And some people think sheep are stupid. But scientists have found us to be quite intelligent and quite caring about other sheep in the flock. Sheep are some of our oldest animal allies. It seems there have always been sheep. Blah!
Wow, Andy. Wow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful. You did a great and some really interesting facts. You know, I'm working on reading about the Good Shepherd for tomorrow. Maybe Huey could help me.
Hey, Dee, Grandpa and I have been reading about shepherds too.
You have?
Grandpa said sheep are mentioned about 400 times in the Bible.
Yeah. Well, this passage is based on a reading from the Gospel of John.
And Dee, I see. It's cool that it's from the Growing in God's Love Story Bible.
Mm-hmm.
I can read it again later tonight with Dad and Grandpa. Hey, Dee, can I go first?
Of course.
Okay. Jesus knew many shepherds. They were all over the hillsides, and shepherds made their living by caring for their sheep. They guided their flocks to water and to grass and to safe places for the night. Jesus spent time with them and saw how they cared about their sheep. Now, people knew about good shepherds and how they cared for their sheep, so Jesus talked about himself as a good shepherd.
I am the Good Shepherd. I care deeply for all the sheep in my flock. I know what they need to be healthy and happy. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. In the same way, God knows the shepherd, and I know God.
I have other sheep who do not belong to this flock. I care for them and give them what they need too. I call to them and they listen to my voice. One day there will be only one flock with one good shepherd.
Jesus also warned the listeners about bad shepherds. Beware of those who will pretend to be the Good Shepherd. They will do some of the same things that I do. However, they do only what helps them, not what helps the sheep. They do not own the sheep. When they see a wolf, they run away to save themselves. Then the wolf will steal the weak sheep, and the flock will not be whole. The bad shepherd pretends to care about the sheep. In the end, the bad shepherd will lead you to bad places.
Follow me. Listen to my voice, and I will care for you.
God bless us with understanding of these words.
Amen. Hey, Dee,
Yeah?
can I tell you something?
Of course.
Well, Dee, I got into some trouble on our field trip. Did my mom already tell you?
You got into trouble?
Yeah.
No, your mom didn't say anything.
Well, my teacher told us on our trip we were to stay with the animals outside and not go into the barn.
I can understand that.
Yeah, but I was hanging out with a kid from another class, and we were having a lot of fun, Dee.
Yeah?
Yeah, and he said his teacher told him he had to check out the barn, and that I must have misunderstood my teacher. So, Dee, I was really curious. So I followed him into the barn. But when I saw we were the only two kids in there, I knew I had made a big mistake. Well, one of the workers from the farm brought me over to Miss Fay and told her where we were.
So it was the farm's rule. So I'm wondering, how did you feel?
Well, Dee, I was really embarrassed.
Okay.
I was so upset with my friend for getting me into trouble. But I knew I should have followed the voice in my heart telling me to follow the rule.
So then what happened, Andy?
I apologized to my teacher, to the people from the farm, and my friend from the other class. I told him that I should have been stronger. I knew better. And my teacher said she was sad that it happened, but proud of me for taking responsibility. And she was very confident it wouldn't happen again. But then she called my parents when we got back to school. But Dee, I didn't have to stay after school or miss any recess.
Wow. So Andy, the question at the end of our story asks, do you feel Jesus guiding you in your life? And how do you respond?
Well, Dee, I think Jesus is that voice in my heart. The voice that tells me what is the best thing to do. The voice that tells me to love my neighbor and love myself, and to do what is kind and loving and fair. And Dee, I know God is always with me.
Amen. Bless you, Andy.
Hey Dee.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's sing that new song we heard.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, you start it off, okay?
Okay. We are standing on the side of love.
Hands joined together, with hearts beat as one, emboldened by faith, we dare to proclaim, we are standing on the side of love. We are standing on the side of love.
Love you.
Love you too, Dee.